The justice of God is the joy of the poor. Growing up in a household where almost all my wants and needs were met as a little boy often brought me joy. At the same time, at the end of each year, I had to learn to share almost everything that I used to cherish: my toys, clothes, favorite books, and more. As a, as a kid, this was a reason to be sad and often challenging. My parents forced me to give away almost everything and asked me to be happy. Now that they would be able to buy me new stuff in the upcoming year. They used to tell me, Patrick, sharing what you have with those who cannot have them should make you happy, not sad. As a little boy, as much as I could remember, the early stage of this dynamic in the house would be very challenging to my taste. It used to be very hard for me to let go. I could not understand my parents' philosophy of giving as a way of joy. As I was getting older, I realized that they were right. When I share with others, it makes me happier. Today, giving is one of my first love languages. In this Gaudete Sunday, this gospel invites us to reflect on something unique as the foundations of our joy. Share what we have. In the gospel, the crowd asked the prophet John the Baptist, "What should we do to make way for the one who is coming?" The prophet responded to them by inviting them to stop amassing unnecessary stuff as they wait for the one who is coming, the second coming, saying that stop collecting more than what is prescribed, joyfully share what you have with others. This third Sunday, we are invited to make Advent the most pedagogical season of giving in our lives. And it we can learn about God by caring for others in justice and love. In the joy of the gospel, Pope Francis said, whenever we encounter other person in love, by giving, we learn something new about God. We become closer to God and therefore happier people. The sense of joy that the gospel invites us today is not a feeling good. It requires specific learning curve and how to detach ourselves from whatever holds us back. Today, John the Baptist reminds us that the coming of our Lord requires a certain emptiness to let go of our attachment, get closer to Christ, and empty ourselves of everything holding us back. Like when I was a kid, it was challenging to understand the meaning of emptying all my belongings for others. Yet, I needed to do it. Sometimes in our faith, we can still be like a children. We might not immediately understand the spiritual reason behind what God asks of us when we share with others. Advent is about waiting. Advent, it's about joy. Advent, it's about sharing. Let us share what we have as we wait. While we wait, let us make this time the most joyful experience of our faith by detaching ourselves from what holds us back from being fully joyful people. Today, this third Sunday, the church invites us to pray and reflect on what makes us and give us joy. Today, I invite you to reflect on those questions joyfully and generously as we wait for the Lord's second coming in our hearts. How can I happily empty myself to receive the Lord? What would I feel if I found that my attachment to unnecessary stuff was delaying the birth of the baby Jesus in the heart of the poor? May this season of waiting be a reason to share something with someone. May each one of us be a reason for joy to others as we empty our homes and hearts of unnecessary stuff by sharing with someone in need. May this third Sunday of Advent help us, each one of us, be a cause of joy for someone in need. May the joyful Lord who is coming always be with you.